Very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you about something that is more dear to the heart of God than anything else. The family. The family means everything to the Lord. Do you know when our precious Saviour Jesus Christ was hanging on the cross, they say it's the most painful way to die. That's why the Romans invented that. 2 nails stuck through your hands, another nail stuck through your feet, and then a sword in your side. You know that when he was hanging on the cross, he looked down and he saw John, his beloved disciple, and then he saw his earthly mother, Mary. And what did he say? He said, "John, behold your mother." And he said to Mary, "Mary, behold your son." And from that day onwards, John looked after Mary and she stayed in his family. That's how much the family unit means to God. Let's just go to Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 22. Wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. Verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her. Chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother, so that your days may be long in the land. Commandment number 5 with a promise added to it. The family is absolutely vital to our Christian faith. A country is only as strong as the family. Many, many years ago in South Africa, when Cuba sent troops to Angola to fight against the South Africans. The South Africans came back with reports. These Cubans can't fight. They've got no courage. But you see, the Cubans weren't at home. The Americans tried to fight the Cubans in Cuba. What happened? The Cubans defeated them. I want to say to you that when you are at home base, that is where your strength is. So if the country has got no family base or foundation, that country has got no strength. We need to look after the family for the sake of the nation and ultimately for the sake of the Lord, because that's what he told us to do. We really need to do that. What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and he loses his family? Mark chapter 8, verse 36. It says, loses his soul. Well, what is your soul? It's your family. You know, when you get older and you get to my age group, what do we speak about? We speak about our children, and we speak about our grandchildren, and we speak about our adopted children, and we speak about our spiritual children. But we're speaking about family. There's no such thing as a Lone Ranger Christian. We were never designed to be on our own. And that's why this whole COVID-19 coronavirus is playing such havoc in the world, because it is separating families. Families are not allowed to meet together. Church cannot function in a normal way. And what's happening? People are getting depressed. Not one or two people. Nations are getting depressed. I went with my wife the other day. She had to go shopping. And I went to a very big shopping mall. I've never seen it such a dirge. There's no music. Nobody's talking. Everybody's got masks on. No one can recognize anybody. And there's sounds coming across the loudspeakers. Buy what you have to buy and go home. Don't stay here. Just breaking down the fabric. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not blaming the government. I'm not blaming anything. But I'm telling you, when the family is disjointed, there is no power and there is no strength. Make sure you pray for your family. The family that prays together stays together. We need to pray, especially grannies and granddads. Pray for your children and grandchildren. Goodbye.